Okay, it is a Monday. I am working this evening and I have to put some makeup on, so you're gonna come along with me and do that. I'm trying a new setup, so let me know what we think. I've just had my upper wisdom teeth pulled last week, so I still have some bruising happening. This one, however, I don't know why I'm bruising here when it was my upper teeth taken out, but I'm not a dentist, so I don't fucking know. My moisturizer that I just used, of course, it is the Embryolisse. This is the Lac Cream. Oh my gosh, cannot forget the sunscreen. What am I thinking? So this one is from Vichy. It's an SPF 60 and it is a sport. What am I thinking? It is...
Bruh.
What am I thinking? Okay, it's water and sweat resistant, okay? I actually really like this stuff for the face, the neck, and the chest because I feel like it gives a really good glow without it being greasy, if you know what I mean. And it also just looks really fucking good underneath makeup, so you'll see what I mean after. Okay, so now that we let our sunscreen sit a little bit, it's time to start priming. So I'm gonna start off with a Fix Plus Mist from MAC. For primer of choice today, we're going in with the Milk Hydro Grip. This is probably like my 5th bottle, not even gonna lie. I want to know what we think about this specific filming setup. Obviously, I'm not gonna know anything until I look back at the footage and I'm editing, and I'm either gonna be like, this is trash or this is great, and this is gonna be the new way that I film. I'm gonna be going in with my NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to start covering this guy. Now, I don't think that it is, the bruise is opaque enough to color correct, so that's why I'm not doing that. Same with blemishes, though. I am putting it over blemishes because this is the thing for the blemishes. This is the time where I like to really go into my brows. There's not a lot that I like to do with them. However, I do take my time with them. So as always, I'm going in with the NYX Brow Glue, this guy. It's the best. I don't like to put a whole lot more product in it than there needs to be. Then it can become catastrophic and look like a Sharpie brow. We came far from that in 2016, so we're trying to avoid that. Okay?
Okay.
Don't get me wrong though. I do love to dibble dabble in brow pencils and brow pens and powders and pomades every now and then for a different vibe, but I like to be laminated and glued down. I like to be glued down. I'm just gonna carve out both brows. I've been really wanting to try like smaller brand makeup brushes and tools in general. So leave me a comment of which tools are your faves, which brands are your fave for tools. You're telling me that my brows don't look good? Well, you're lying. They're the only thing that looks good. You know what? I think we're actually gonna underpaint a bit. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild bronzing stick and I'm just going right into it. Right freaking into it. Now this is a trust the process. Going in with our Dermablend concealers, I'm gonna go in with a neutral shade. I'm not going for natural. I'm going for, I literally put so much makeup on my face, it's redonkulous. Now that we've kind of sprayed our face, let it dampen up, I'm gonna go in with this guy and just use tapping motions. And remember, this is underpainting, so it's not going to be pretty. Okay, we're looking a little crazy. I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge and I'm just gonna start tapping out that concealer that we applied. We still look crazy. It's time to go in with some foundation. So I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This one, it's an oldie, but it's always going to be a goodie. If you don't like this foundation, grow up. It's literally quite possibly one of the better foundations. Now I'm just kind of going over with my sponge. Okay, so we've underpainted. It's time to set it with a little bit of powder, and then I'm gonna go over with some powders because I'm literally psychotic. For my cream blush, I'm actually going to try something a little different. Use a liquid lipstick as a cream blush. This one is the NYX one. I don't know how pigmented it's gonna be.
Nice.
Oh, cute. It's like super subtle. Don't even be afraid to try it. Then I always go back over top with my sponge just to make sure everything is blended. Pretty sure this is a discontinued powder. This is the Peaches and Cream powder from Too Faced. That is what we are going to be setting with. So again, taking my little sponge and going in with the powder. And I always tap off excess into my hand. But yeah, it's the Peach Perfect from Too Faced. I don't know if they make it anymore. Next, I'm gonna go in with another translucent setting powder. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, with the sponge. And this is where I am going to bake and brighten. And I always do the sides of my nose and the chin and my little smile lines because I crease like a mofo right there. So we're gonna let that bake. We're gonna go in with some bronzer. This one is from Fenty Beauty. It is the Private Islands bronzer. And it's also empty, almost. So I'm holding on for dear life. I love the bronzing effect that this thing gives. Like, it's the perfect bronzer. So this is where I wish I had that kind of baby pink blush. I don't have it. You know, I wonder if I have it in like an eyeshadow palette somewhere because powders are powders, man. Tried to get a baby pink, but I don't know how that's going to work out. Oh, you know what? Actually, this works. It's not as like baby pink as I'd want. So now that our face is starting to get powdery again, we're going back in with the setting spray. I'm just gonna take the brush that I used for my blush. I'm gonna press in any excess powder from the bake. Is it just me or does she look flawless? My eyelids are creasing. So we're just doing something neutral. Maybe like a smoked out liner. I'm gonna use this Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. It doesn't say which one it is. I'm just kind of dusting a neutral kind of skin tone shadow all over the eyelid. I freaking forgot highlighter, but we can do that after. Okay, I'm gonna take a brown eyeliner pencil. This one is from just Annabelle. I love using these for smoky liners because they blend really easy. They have not hundreds literally, but they do have quite a few color options. I just kind of draw out a really rough sketch. And then I go in with a little angled brush and just kind of smudge that out. I'm just super messy with it, like I'm not precise in the slightest. So that we've kind of sketched that out, I'm gonna go in with the dark brown in the same Kylie Jenner palette. And I'm just gonna tap over, same brush, tap over that. I'm taking a really tiny fluffy brush and just lightly blending. I'm gonna take a little bit of a lighter brown actually and carry that on over top of the darker brown. I've said this once, I'll say it again. Plume, I love ya. I really do. Taking my Plume eyelash curler and I'm curling my straight Asian lashes. I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Lashes. I'm just gonna go in with some Ardell Wispies, honestly. Okay, one lash down and the other together. We're gonna go in with the Dior Glow palette and I'm gonna use the pink one, I think.
Nice.
Oh, you're kidding. Using my pencil, my brow pencil, yeah, I am. Because it is just a really good brown. I'm putting Lady Boss in the middle. So odd and so different for me to film on a camera that isn't my phone. So let me know what you guys thought about it, if I should continue to do it. I honestly had a lot of fun because I'm gonna have a hell of a time trying to edit this thing. I hope you guys have a lovely week and we'll see you next time.